it's clearly beneficial for some sectors of Qatar's non-oil economy. So tourism has taken a battering as a result of the rupture of relations. Qatar Airways has suffered. Banks saw outflows of deposits in 2017, and even a partial reversal of some of that would help lift Qatar's prospects. But the challenges really go beyond the blockade, which Qatar actually managed to weather fairly well. From our perspective, from the sovereign rating perspective, one of the key challenges for Qatar is the high level of indebtedness in the whole economy. The government debt stands at over 70% of GDP last year. On top of that, you would have very large non-resident liabilities of the banking sector at another 70% of GDP, and some further debts of quasi-government entities and state-owned enterprises. So, at the AA- rating level, that is a very high level of leverage. We do expect it to come down, but before it does so, Qatar remains in a sort of precarious position in terms of indebtedness.
When you think about this with regards to what we've seen in other GCC nations, not just here in the UAE, for example, but the Vision 2030 in Saudi Arabia, do you think that Qatar needs a similar kind of plan, or just the size of the population and the fact that they have that kind of access to government largesse precludes them from needing it?
Sure. I mean, if we move on from the debt issue, Qatar is better positioned than most of the GCC to weather a prolonged period of low oil prices. There is a huge amount of wealth and hydrocarbon production per capita, as you note. Budget deficits are actually fairly low in the sort of manageable single digits. Fiscal break-even oil prices are around $50 per barrel. And there are prospects for a huge expansion of LNG production, 60% if it all pans out over the medium term. And also just this very large government capital spending program that has been going on for years. There's prospects for that to moderate, freeing up some government resources. So Qatar is reasonably well placed if all goes well. But there are, as that adjustment progresses, there are still some risks. So, for example, if you were to see some loss of confidence in Qatar's banking sector by non-resident deposits, that would put the government in a tight spot. It does have large assets in the Wealth Fund, in the Qatar Investment Authority that it could repatriate, but the business model of Qatar has been leveraged and fairly risky compared with some other Gulf peers.